All right, everybody, and welcome to a Let's Look At for the demo of a game called Rhombus. Per the usual, we're going to read our Steam store description, and then we'll get started on the gameplay with it. So, Rhombus. Rhombus is a first-person puzzle game where you build your path through the panels controlling platforms. Explore and find your way through a compact environment in this small metroidbrainia. The release date planned for this game is November 6th of 2025 for this year, and the developer and publisher is Axel Born. So let's go ahead and jump into this. It is a puzzle game. You guys know I like my puzzle games, but sometimes I'm not that great at them. So we'll see how this turns out. Settings-wise, everything's pretty nice. I am going to bump my camera sensitivity down just a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. That feels nice and smooth. I like the way it looks. It's just very like, I don't know what the term is for this art style, but we are streaming the game, and we are lucky enough to have Axel in the chat with us to answer any questions. Okay, so we rotate our little square here, and it pops up. There's no jumping in the game. I figured that out. We're in Area 1 already. Okay, let's move on to here. So if you rotate 1, it activates the second one, allowing you to rotate, and they stay activated. Can I choose which way to rotate, or is it just like an on-off switch? I think it's just like an on-off switch at the moment. Okay. Just realized that I can fall off of this now, so what is this going to do for me? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. There are steps over here. Oh, what is this? I don't know what this means, but this seems like it would be important. We'll find out something later. All right, can I fall off the edge of the world? Okay, so you can, but you just respawn. Guys, I'm looking for secrets underneath the map. There's going to be secret codes over here. I promise I'll find them. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So this is a 4, but that doesn't look like 4. Unless the platform... Okay, the platforms are just larger. I'm understanding this, but unfortunately I can't speak on it yet. No achievement for falling in the demo? Fair enough. I guess I should go back down here. Are there plans to add any music to this game? Wait, hold on. I wanted to do it like this. I guess bringing those down wasn't necessary. I just needed to bring the one down, and then we'll raise this one up. And then it should go up to the top right there and match them. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and get this one activated again, and then pull these back up. Again, I understand the puzzle system, but for some reason, I can't bring myself to like put the words together to explain how it works. Because you might just be looking at this and being like, oh, this guy's just clicking the buttons. But like, I actually do understand what I'm doing. I just don't know how to explain it, which is kind of funny and embarrassing at the same time. Eventually, maybe things will get more difficult. Is this like a checkpoint for me? Why do you go up all the way? What is the significance of that? I feel like I should... That feels important for a reason. Like it's going to be involved later on. But what I'm going to do, for the sake of it right now, is I'm going to drop it to here. So that way we just have access back to the first area in case we fall off again. The sound designer has not had time to do everything yet. Okay. I guess we're just going to be making a staircase here. So the best way to do this would just be to work our way up. Why, it's getting a little... Hold on, let me see if that's my mouse. It's getting like a little grabby for me. Like I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm not sure why, but maybe it's to prevent you from accidentally sliding around too much. But you do, like... You do lock in on these things. Like when you touch it, your mouse gets locked to it. Like that's not me snapping it. All right, let's make our staircase, though. We're almost done with it. There we go. Staircase up, please. Now, can we get into this room? I would assume not, because it's blocked off. Please explain. I've lost you. You cannot understand. You can't ask me to do something I just said I can't do. There's no lock-in? Okay, that could just be my computer, because every time, like here, the movement is very smooth and nice, but whenever I look at this, you see how it, like, I'm dragging my mouse across my keypad right now, and it just keeps getting stuck. I don't know what it is, but there it goes. It broke free. Who knows? I have no idea. Oh, reach area 2. We got the Steam achievement. Let's go. Okay, so we need to make, well, basically just a little bridge across. So why don't we take this all the way down, and then we'll just alternate you to be back down as well. You're too high to jump over, so we need to lower you one more. But if we alternate you, oh, cool, nice. It works just fine. So you seem like you're going to be a path to go across the top again. So here's my theory. Check this out. We lower one. Wait, my theory might be completely moot now that I think about it. I feel like we're going to need to put one of these back up later, but we're not going to be able to do it the way that I think. Yeah, never mind. Let's just pass. Let's pass on that. Okay. Here, it needs to be another little step. Oops, hold on. All the way up, and then this one just goes all the way up as well. Cool, we've created the beginnings of our staircase. Let's move ourselves further up. Now, I guess we're going to build a wraparound staircase at this point. Like, it'll be different than before. Hold on. There we go. Well, I kind of want to make it look a little prettier. Yeah, nice. We did a full corner staircase. Now, do we need to go up there? No, it doesn't look like it. I wonder, though, I'm curious. Can we... No, you're only going to go up by one. So we'll leave it be. But at least we got to make our staircase look quite nice. Okay, this one is going to take me up to there. So we'll go ahead and just pop our stairs up this way. Oops. Hold on. I need to go up. And then up again. And then I hit... Nope, you're fine. Then you go up to the top. Then you spin up to the top. There we go. That's how we do it. And then now we can flip you once more. And then we can just flip the bottom one, I believe, right there, and it works. I didn't make it pretty, though. Can I lower that one by one? What happens if I try to... Oh, wait, you know what? No, that's fine. We didn't make it perfect and pretty that time. Yeah, see, now we're back here, and we got to get these going. So, okay, think for a moment. What's going to happen with this? This is not activated. Does that mean I need to go back down here, raise this one up all the way, and then activate this to send it even higher? Let's find out. I had a feeling this could potentially occur later on. Now, maybe we wrap back around. Hold on. Let's run all the way back up our stairs. I see Area 3 just taunting us over there. It wants us to play it. Okay, let's do this. Oh, wait, we weren't supposed to come up here yet. Nope, that was not the case. All right, I was wrong about that. So, here's what this does mean, though. What it does mean is I can still come over here, and I can do... All right, let me run this through my head real quick. Here's what I'm thinking. We raise one side up, and then we come over, and we'll fall back down. But then how do we get back across? Because this is what I'm running in my mind, right? We can raise this up. Hold on. Let me check something here. I'm restarting my mouse. I don't know if my mouse is just messing up or catching on something. Okay, back to the puzzle here. I don't know what to do with this one just yet. If we raise both of these, we can't get back over here to actually climb up here. That won't work, unfortunately. So what are my other options? Really, that's it. Unless I figured out how to activate that one, which I feel like is important. Raise both of them? You saying just do it from this side first? Oh, yeah, never mind. I see what you're saying. Because we unlocked the other side, we will be able to get back. That's right. So let's go ahead and raise this up. If we could just carry you up to the top. And then flip you up. Are you gonna... What am I missing here? That raised you up to the top, right? Oh, okay. I did do that correctly. And then we'll just come to this side and raise it up. I forget that these were on separate sides, so we did actually have the solution staring us in the face. I just wasn't paying attention to it. Go ahead and rotate you, and then rotate you, and you should be... Nope, I think it was in the right spot. Yes, it was. Okay. Now we can take the stairs back up. All right. Now we can go all the way across. Full send it, please. It looks like we're going to make it into Area 3. Steam achievement? Where's it at? Let's go, Area 3. Okay, so Area 3 has one up there. Oh, I just realized it goes all the way up top up there. Okay, hold on. Reach Area 3. Lovely. Let's go ahead and work our design up higher here. Okay, there's 2. You do need to go all the way to the tippy top, so we got to keep going a little higher for you. Hold on, I think it needs to be, yeah, there we go. Okay. Then we can rotate you up, and then we can rotate you up, and then we can hit you, and then this should allow me to rotate one more into the top. What am I missing here? What did I do incorrectly? I skipped something. What did I skip? No, rotate this one more. Rotate that one. Nope, that was right. Dang it, I feel like I'm back in the same spot. Except I got it that time. There we go. So now it's all the way in the top. But we need to rotate it back, and then I need to send it down. Oh no, but I didn't. I should have left this. Okay, I see what I did wrong there. Hold on. Let's get you back down out of the corner. Seeing me clicking the wrong buttons is triggering you something fierce? I told you guys, it's tough to watch me play puzzle games sometimes. I understand it. Yeah, it is something with these. Whenever you look at these, for some reason, my mouse just, like, dies. Like, I'm still yeah. I'm going to drag my mouse completely smooth across the screen just to see. So, like, if I go up from here, it's, like, not smooth. But if I come over here and do it, it's, like, perfectly smooth. But if I come over here, it's, like, I'm doing the exact same motion. My mouse is actually off of my mouse pad now. Interesting. I wonder what would be causing that. Okay. Anyways, the corner. I got to go back to the corner. Let me get back down this way. I need to stop making the staircase on that side. Well, I guess technically we could, and we could just go there first. Let's do that first, actually, and see if that's enough. Like, maybe we aren't intended to go to this side. I mean, we will need to go to that side eventually, but I just wanted to go to that side. I know we could do it this way. If we fall back down, we'll be fine, so we do have to solve this one as well. Maybe there's a different way to get over there. Rotate you, and then that raises you up. Okay, so you're fine as is. And then those two can stay raised up. Then hit these corners here. You'll need to go to the tippy top, one away. You'll need to go up one. And then you'll need to go... We're not going to be able to work it that way unless we go up from the corner over here. But then we have to raise this one. And then, oh yeah, that actually works. Okay, cool. That does work as intended. I guess, I mean, there's more than one exact solution to solving these things. As someone who wasn't here for the tutorial, I think you're doing great and I'm a bit lost. There was no tutorial. We just jumped straight into puzzle solving. Okay, so I guess this is just my way back, looking at it now. I keep moving my mouse and it keeps like getting stuck. I'm like, no, I wanna just like quickly snap it up. It does go higher, so one there. All right, now you need to come over here and get raised up by 2, which means we actually need to send you like this. And then you should get raised up by 1. Then you need to be lowered back down. Oh, but I did it out of order. So this needs to be lowered back down. Like this. Right? Did I do that right? No, I messed that up. Why didn't I do it like... What if I do it like this? Can I raise you up to here? Nope, that wouldn't work either. Because then you'll just be... Yeah, then they're all too high. So let's drop this guy back down one more. Okay, reset for a moment. So we're back up at the top. We could put this one all the way in the top as well, if we were to continue raising it all the way. It would actually have to go like this, and then it would be in the top. Perfect. Now let's try to rotate these down a little out of the top. Hold on, we need to pull this guy here. Then you up here. This actually needs to go up one more, now that I think about it. Yeah, damn it. We're kind of in the same boat as we were before. Unless yeah, there we go. Unless I rotate it that way. If we bring this one up, it should allow me to rotate these back down by 1, because you need to come down. And then if we raise it... Oh, but I'm off by 1, because this top one doesn't need to be here. Whoopsie-daisy. So I need to rotate this one down 1, and then pull this back up to the top, I think, from here. Like this? Nope, that's the exact same spot I was in. Whoops. Yeah. If the cube is inward, it goes up. If it's outward, it goes down. Oh, you're talking about the perspective on the cube? Yeah, you can actually see the shading of the cubes, like the different colors. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it. I can see it pretty straightforward. This is where I made my mistake. I forgot to lower this whole thing by 1, effectively. And that's the error I'm trying to fix, but unfortunately I can't fix it off the top of my head right now. Unless we can get ourselves all the way back down to the bottom with this guy, which would be the goal. So now you're down to the bottom. I need to raise you up 1. Like this. I don't know why I'm struggling with this one so much. It's really getting me. All right. Yeah, I don't... The thing is like I want to reset it, but I don't know how to reset it. Which is making it more difficult. All right, reset these. Because I'm building the same thing twice, which is not helpful, right? Like I can come up here, and I don't think I can cheese it. Yeah, it doesn't allow you to cheese it. I need to lower the top one by 1, which I can do. But then when I come over here, these are just lowering. Unless I were to do something like this. No, because that still needs to be lowered by... Yeah, I still need to raise this one up by 1. But for some reason, it's inverted. I need this one to go higher by 1, and I can't seem to get that. Because that eats away from the other side. I don't know, I might be stuck on this one. Because I need to get this one up higher. Well, again, I don't necessarily have to. I could technically do these the other way around. So what if I were to leave this one up top and leave that one there? What if I just try to fix the bottom again? You need to go down. You need to go down again. You need to go down once more. Then we just need to raise this one up by 1. So to raise it up by 1, the best way to do it would be to, you're going to raise the middle one. You're raised up by 1, but that doesn't allow me to lower these at all. I feel like I need to do this, actually. Hold on. Oh, wait, maybe that'll let me bring it down. Hold on. Okay, now you're going to go up 1 again, which is good. You're going to go up 1 again if I bring you over here to rotate up to here. But then, no, I still can't bring it down. Damn it. I don't know what I'm missing here. Why can't I figure out in my head how to bring this one down? Because I brought the other one down. I figured out how to lower those, but for some reason, this one on the end, I don't know which step I'm missing to allow me to rotate back down to actually lower it. Because now it's just too high. Let me try to get it back all the way. Could the top ones go the other way? It actually doesn't seem to matter, I don't think. I think the top ones could go either way. But by the way, I don't know if I specified this. You can only click on the white dots to rotate it. All right, hold on. So if we come down here, we could start there. We could lower this one to get the white dot out of it. And then that brings you back up. Yeah, just keep recreating the same instance over and over again. Yeah, see, we're back into the same spot. Bummer. All right, well, we'll come back to that one. We can always return to that one. There's a lot more to do here. Let's go ahead and just bump this all the way across just to see what this is. Not entirely sure what this is. Do we have steps to get up here? We don't, actually. So if I were to come over here, what are we looking at? I assume we'll need to make steps up to here. Well, actually, no, that doesn't make sense because these aren't large enough to be steps anyways. Alrighty. I also still don't know what these are, these little designs. Okay. So this actually is meant to be brought up to run us all the way across. I understand now. So this is meant to be like this. Because now, once we go back over there, we can come straight across here and gain access to these 2 pillars. So we do actually have to return back to this and come all the way over and start back. So let's go ahead and take these 2 cubes back down. Hold on. Try plugging my mic in. Or not my mic. I'm going to try plugging my mouse in and see if that solves it. Maybe it's a Bluetooth thing? Nope, it's still just... It keeps catching it. And now you guys see my cursor. Ah, gross. Let's get rid of that. Now the issue's solving this one? Yeah. With your brain and my 2 cents, we might be able to teach a man to water and drink it. Wonderful. Can my cursor go away? What if I tab out and tab back in? Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Perfect. Just had to do a quick little restart. Can you visualize the platforms on the colors? What do you mean? I need slightly more information on that one. All right. You're back up to the height in the corner, which means we can use this one to potentially pull these down. But back to where we were before. Except I need to rotate you and then rotate you, and that lifts you up by 1. If I rotate you, it lifts you there. And now we're on to here. This is what we can repeat. I'm pretty good at building this design, whatever it may be. So if I rotate this one, it's going to leave us with some options here for lowering and raising these middle platforms. Or not the middle, these two platforms right here on the end. So if we were to do so, I could rotate over here and lower this one down. But the problem is once we're down here, I still need to raise this one up. So if I need to do that, I can hit here. That raises that one up, which I don't want it to do. Oh, but you know what I didn't think about? What about this? Is this going to do what I think it will? Hold on. No, I'm about to recreate the same shape. Why am I so good at recreating the same thing? I can't visualize. I can visualize what to do, but the error that I'm making, I can't visualize how to fix it for some reason. Because we're now back into the corner. Look at that. Somehow I managed to redo exactly what I was doing wrong and then turn around and fix it immediately. But I can't seem to get it to work. They should have a reset button on the console. Yeah, that could be nice. Like resetting all of the steps back to the beginning. That could be kind of cool. I could see that. Hold on. Whoa, that was weird. Think of how I could make stairs. Yeah, well, so I could make stairs that loop around and come this way. I can make stairs that come from, well, they go up here and then go around. I mean, there's really only, I think, 2 options for making the steps here. Just visualize a durable girlfriend, make her the stairs, and I'll get it. That would be pretty funny. See, we're still just shy 1. I just need to lower these by 1. What if I were to rotate this one down? No, that's not going to work. Maybe I'm just doing these on the wrong axis. Because it's a 2 wide by 3 length. Well, no, technically that wouldn't, I don't think, change it. I can make it an S shape, perhaps. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going for, is to, like, snake it around. Someday someone new is going to pop into chat and think that I'm a maniac that pushes people downstairs. Oh, they've got a lot to learn. So much lore to unpack there. I'm going to return back to trying this the other side, just to see, like, a fresh perspective on it. I would like to lower these. Why can't I seem to lower them? Am I going to have to pull them from here to lower them? Yes, I am. Okay. So you need to be lowered, which means I need to actually pull you up 1, then drop you back down to here twice. There we go. I just need to lower. Yeah, see, same thing. It's the same exact scenario, but now the other way around, where I've got 1 up here that I just need to lower by 1, because you can come up here, but now we need to raise this one into the corner to get up to the top. But if I come back over here and I hit this one, it lowers it. And the only other way to raise it would be to hit this one. I'm sorry, I think it's the one here. And then to raise it, you would have to hit this and this, then the middle one. Actually, yeah, it would still be the middle one, and then you raise it. And then I still don't know, I don't know how to activate this one and this at the same time to be able to flip it up higher. That's where I'm struggling as well. A weird little setup I got going now. And now we're back to the beginning again. I've created it again. I can do the same shape over and over again. Maybe I just can't convince my brain to see this differently. Maybe it's just not for my brain. It's just this one, though. Everything else, yeah. No, unfortunately, I know the solution. That's the worst part. I know what I need to do. I just don't know the steps to actually do it. That's the part that's getting me. Like, I was feeling so good about it, and then I was like, nah, I just actually don't know how to obtain that. Which, by the way, it was to make an S right here across the middle. It still threw me off this one and this one. I was trying to get this right here to line up with this one to get that one in the top up there, but I guess realistically, I just needed to make the S across the. I think I need to make the S across the middle, not lengthwise like I was planning. Maybe that's all I was doing wrong. Except now we have to come back over here, and we have to build our staircase the other way around. So, oh wait, I need to lower the middle one, huh? Like that. And now I can come across to this side. Can you make zigzag stairs instead of two parallel ones? Oh, you were saying to make it into an S one. I see. Let's drop that one and then raise this one up. I assume this is our shortcut back. Okay, so we've created our shortcut back. We've done it. And we've lowered this to get into Area 4. Area 4, oh, Area 4 has large cubes. Holy cow. I'm going to assume we need this one to be up here. I don't really know where we need to go because I think I need to see the other side for a second. Let's take a peek. All right. So this is probably going to be little ones that will allow me to make a staircase to get up here, meaning this can't be this way. And we need to lower both of those to get across to there. So lower both of these. I'm not sure what the rest of these are here for then. Actually, now that I'm looking at it. That needs to be lowered. That needs to be lowered. This can go away. This will allow me to get to where I need over here, I think. At least for now. I will take a peek in here to see what's down here. Is this the shortcut back to the beginning? Yeah, I saw this earlier. If I fall out here, we'll be back in the beginning area, so I don't want to fall down there. I'm sure there's a purpose for that. How am I even going to climb that, and what is under it? Good question. I don't know. All right, let's try to get our staircase going to this side up here. Oops, that wasn't the right one. I needed to click to go higher there. Then we shall rotate this one up. No, it was that way. Okay. Yeah, because that's how you rotate that one. And then you can rotate this one to get the corner up here. Then bring this guy up and this guy up to rotate you here. Oops, still got to go one higher, I think. Oh, that's what it was. I was missing the corner there. Okay. At this point, I can rotate you and then not you. This one. and it rotates here, and now we can have our piece in the corner. Let's see if this was the right move or not. We'll find out momentarily. All right. Maybe we need to try to make another S pattern again. I actually will need to rotate this down first one, and then I think this one up. I feel like this is the evolved version of the solution puzzle. We're close back to it here, by the way. We don't actually need these to be all like this on the back row back here. So we could probably lower one of them. And then if I get you here, that'll lift you up, and then I can lift you up. And then I'm shy one. Damn it, I was shy one. Okay, hold on. No, I don't need to drop you like that. I need to raise you back up. Crap. We're one away again. Hold on. Give me a moment to pontificate this one. Isn't that the right word? Okay, if I pull you up, you go there, but then you don't work. If I pull you up, you're all too high. So I can pull you up like this and make another S figure, and then boom, I'm across the top. Now, we did make this area, or we cleared this area out. So if I come over here, I just have access to both. Interesting. Let's see what's going on with this one. I guess I'm going to be making... This is like a two-parter? Like, I guess this one just gets raised up a little higher first. Oops. Need to go a little higher first before I start clicking on that. Go ahead and get you up here like this. Let's raise this guy up to here. Then we raise this corner one by 1 by going up this way. And then we raise this one by 1, and now we can snake our way up to the tip top here. Okay. Not sure what the purpose of this was, except... Wait a second. I get it now. We need to raise this up so we can go across, and this up. So these two need to go up, which means we actually need it to look like this. This puzzle needs these to be like this. Oh, this is tough to look at now. No. Okay, hold on. Did we get you up? We did get one up. Now we need to do the second one raised up as well. Here. And here? No, you literally can't be done. So just the two. All right, so this should solve this one as well. We should be able to just run all the way back up here. No problemo. Then we go around it. And since we've already solved it with our other staircase over here, I was wondering why this area was so large. Then you basically just loop back around this way. You head up here, and now we've created ourselves a little walkway. We can journey on over to this one. We did, however, forget to raise that one up. So let's go ahead and do that. Is that gonna work? Oh, wait. I also just realized we need to activate that one. Crap. Hold on. I missed one. I missed a step here. Raise this one up. We do need that raised up for 1. Yeah, I didn't see the yellow one. That was my mistake. Let's go ahead and get this one going. Wait, no. I'm dumb. It needs to be this one down now. Okay. Because you can come in from both sides. So lower that one. Nope, no, not that one, not that one. I think like this, and raise that one up. And then lower, I need to lower that one over there. Hold on. This is a bit tougher than I had anticipated. I like that I can see the bottoms of them now. That's kind of helpful. Okay, so that pulls it down. Let's go ahead and just remove this one so we can see. I need to take a quick peek at these again. So we need to go access from this way, and then the middle and the right one need to be raised up all the way. So the middle one right here and the right one need to be raised up. So we can raise this one up if we're to do it like this, I believe. If we come here, we can rotate you up and rotate you up, but then we need to actually rotate this one back down at the start. How am I going to rotate that one back down at the start? I think by doing something like this. That is not what I was going for. We need to rotate that one down. This needs to be raised up, and that one needs to be raised up. Can I actually just pull this block around real quick to over here to like work in the corner for me? Again, that one can't be up. Well, technically, no, it can't be up. We don't need to raise the middle one. That's what I'm now realizing. The middle one doesn't have to be raised. Hold on. Brutal. Brutal. I've lost myself in the puzzle again. How do I get this one to raise without interfering with that one over there? Again, I don't care if you're raised up, because as long as we keep the middle open, we would have access anyways, like regardless. The middle one being raised up would be nice. It would save us some time. No, it wouldn't, because we'd have to come back and do it anyways. All right, let's pull you guys back up here. If I were to do this, it activates you, which pulls you up, and then this one can pull you up. But now you're all three up, and you don't need to be. So if I rotate you here, and I rotate you here, we can access this middle one, which doesn't do anything for me. I need to get more access to this top one up here, which pulls you down, and it deactivates you. Yeah, I'm kind of on the right track. Because if I rotate you, you're still going to go down. So we need to rotate you to go up. But we can't deactivate you yet because we actually need to hit this corner first. Which ones do I have to hit? It should be this one, right? And then once that's there... Oh, crap. Nope. I guess I don't know how to do it. Damn. Alright, well, I'm stuck on another one. What are the rules that define when a cube can be moved up or down? I'm not sure I fully understand your question. I feel like I do. The rules that define for a cube moving up or down have to do with the current orientation. I'm using the shading, personally. So, like, if I need this one to go down, it will rotate and it will go down, pulling the brightest side down, a paler side to the right, and the darkest side to the left. So when it raises up, when a cube is raised up, it has its brightest side on top. At least that's what I see, right? Anytime a cube is raised up, it's got a brighter teal on top. As far as rotating it, if you put them all to the same level, which platform can be moved? I don't know. I haven't tried doing that yet. Let's see. It would be... Hold on, I'm trying to, like, simplify it back down to just having these three again. Nope, I messed that up. Damn. Deactivate, deactivate, that should keep you two. Oh, wait, hold on. What if I click this one? It should deactivate. Okay, cool. So now, hold on. Just got a message. I need to check and see what it says. Perfect. Good news. Good news, my items are shipped. Okay, so what raises one? It's when you can rotate it when there are... Well, basically, you can raise it if there's available steps to the left or right. Or not steps, but available cubes. Because it just goes up and down right here, for example. Like, if you can alternate the color of that one, it's pulling it down. Oh yeah, I guess I misspoke earlier. I wasn't speaking correctly on what can actually raise a cube or not. I don't know. I think at this point I don't actually understand what I'm doing. Everything else has been pretty trackable so far. I was making mistakes, but now I think I've confused myself as to how this functions. I said earlier, like, in my head, I was like, I think I can figure it out, but I don't know how to say it out loud. And now that I started speaking out loud, I'm like, I'm definitely saying the wrong stuff. So that goes down. So we're still, so I can reset it back to where we were before, which is the 3 across to get up there. But we still need to gain access to this yellow space. To raise this one, you need to have a cube next to it. To raise it up. Because you need to form the cube in the actual premise of the shape. Like, you have to fulfill the cube that's there. This one will go up. So it's currently down with its brightest side on the bottom. You flip it and its brightest side goes to the top, activating 2 panels from each cube next to it. Or 2 sides, I should say. I don't know the correct verbiage. Oh, excuse me. If I were to rotate it here, what does that leave me with? Now I can raise this one, and it'll put the brightest one on top, and it takes away from the 2 touching panels. And if I were to rotate this one, I don't think we could... Yeah, we could get the corner back activated again. Again, I can look at this somehow and understand the mechanics to a degree to use them, but when it comes to using them for solving the puzzle, I think I'm at a point where I'm lost on the puzzle solving. Mechanic-wise, I understand it, because I can keep recreating the same things over and over again to reset my decisions. I think the puzzle part is actually just throwing me off. I think I can't solve the puzzles, legitimately. I thought I was doing well, but it turns out maybe not. Well... Yeah, I think I'm just toast on this. Like, again, mechanics-wise, I love this. Puzzle-wise, I don't think I know how to solve the puzzles. Let's go ahead and flip this one back down as well to reset it. See, again, like yeah. A given platform can't be higher than the platforms further than you? Okay, so if there's a platform... I'm not sure what a given platform is. It can't be higher than the platforms further from me. Oh, I see. Okay, so you can't raise a platform until a platform... I get it. A platform can't be raised until the platform next to it is raised. Like, you can't just come over here and just raise it up on its own. You have to raise them in a sequential order. Like, I could do this one, and it can go up and down. If I hit this, it'll allow me to raise it up. And since that one's raised up, now I could raise this one up. So then I could raise this one up to the top, and then I have to raise this one, and then I need to gain access up here to lower this one. Because I assume the same rule applies inverted. If it can't be lowered until one next to it is lowered. Nope, that's not the case. That's not the case. Because this one lowers... Look, there's nothing lowered next to it, and I can lower it. So you can only raise it up if the one next to it is raised up, but you can lower it as long as you have access to the cube itself. A platform can't be lowered than one's closer. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know if that helps me solve the puzzle. I just think my brain cannot function well enough to solve these, which stinks because I really enjoy this. The gameplay itself is incredibly fun, but I just think the puzzles are a little too difficult for me. Genuinely so. I mean, I'm sure I could sit here for probably like 15 minutes and figure it out if I just like click through it some more. I'm just gonna take a peek back over here. I wanted to see. No, there was nothing on this. Okay, I was wondering what that was. What if I could just jump across right now? Wouldn't that be sick as hell? Oh man. And I'm looking at it too, and I'm like, man, we haven't even gone to the other side yet. Yeah, I was looking around to see if there was anything else I could like access, but I didn't see anything else. I was looking for it to see if there was like more bridges I could build. Because I thought maybe I could experiment with something over here on top of Area 1, but I don't know how. I assume this right here is going to be yellow, and it's going to activate that right there. Whoops, that right there to allow me to move up there. There's one other thing that can be accessed from where I am. I assume you're talking about this thing down here, which is this. But I am worried about falling in here. Unless if I walk through here, maybe it like activates something. Let's see. I'm just curious. No, it didn't activate anything. Oh no, now I have to lower these to go back through to the other side. Okay. And then I have to lower this one back again. Doesn't do anything other than having to go through the map again? Okay. Alright, now raise this one back up. Raise this one back up, stack the cubes side by side. It gets raised up, you raise that one, and that one. They just go hand in hand with their raising. Let's go back up to this side. Spin my way around. I did see the one other potential area I could go to. And I think it's if I were to come back over here and go on top of Area 3. I could build my staircase the other way around. Or I could go like this. Well, if I set this up properly. Because I can come up here now. Do I have access to over there? It was an area before, I wasn't done with it? Okay. I don't actually have access to this. Do I? Do I? Maybe I do. Let me check. This side? Okay, so when that's raised all the way across, I can now access this little tablet right here. But this tablet's not turned on. Okay, so I haven't turned on the other tablets yet. The only other thing was up on here. Maybe that activates that tablet. So what if I just come across here and I say, raise this one up 1, then 2? I need to see what this looks like, actually. Because if you're flush with it now, and I raise you up, can I actually use this like stairs? I need to do it the other way around. So you need to come down, actually. I don't think these work the same way as stairs. Let me go look and see what that looks like. Yeah, because I need to raise it up again. All right, let me see. Let me take a look here. Nope, not like that. More like this? Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to walk up there still. So this one's confusing me a little bit too, because I'm like, how am I supposed to get the right height on that one? Yes, Martin, this is the Rhombus demo. Oh, wait, hold on. I never clicked on this at all. That's what this is. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, hold on. I think I see my mistake now. I did not do full exploration as I should have, which means that needs to go higher by 1. I'm going to raise you up, and then I'm going to raise you up again. So now you should be a 1-step, and then here, we'll test this one real quick. Oh, shoot. It needs to go... Wait, is that going to work the way I want it to? Hold on. Let me lower this and go back across. Oh. My game stuttered for a second. Oh. It's not liking me all of a sudden. I was thinking if we get across the top up here, maybe I could raise these up into steps. No, they don't work that way. I do see these again. I still don't know what those are exactly. Yeah, these just raise up this way. That's all that does. I was thinking maybe I could build a platform across by just raising these up and going, but I don't see any way to gain access to this or to raise those higher. Unfortunately, though, we are pretty much out of time for this portion. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Sorry for the noise. What I had left was an area 4. Oh, okay. Let me go peek over there. But yeah, that is pretty much, I think, gonna have to wrap up the playthrough so far. It's probably the first demo I haven't completed. I need to lower these some more. Oh, shoot. Now I can't reset it. Stop going up. Go down. Down here, then down. Oops. Then down again. Down, down again. Oh, wait, no. Down again. Okay. You go up 1, up 1, up 1, up 1. Now we can climb back across. Pretty close to the end of the demo. Yeah, but you say that, but I can't solve the puzzle. So as close as I am to being to the demo, I actually I don't know how long it would take me to. I could be 3 minutes away from the ending, but all right. I don't see anything else I could have interacted with over here. Let me at least take a peek to see what there was. What is it that I'm missing over here? Let's see. I was trying to go the wrong way. Okay. Well, I do need to gain access back up to here again. But I need to come over here. Wait. Is that activated? Was that not activated before? Huh. Let me see something. Jump down maybe into the middle where I'm currently at. I want to check something real quick because I'm curious. Let me lower this one back down. Raise this one back up. I want to see something. So we kept our original plan of having this one popped up. We come back around. Still need to get to that button somehow. What did this do? Wait, what? How is it? This wasn't activated earlier. I came up here and looked at this and it was grayed out. And then I'm pretty sure I raised it up from this and then came back up here and it was still grayed out. Am I crazy? I mean, I'm going to go back and look at my footage. The golden panel, oh, it raises the whole stage. Okay. Well, first of all, crazy mechanic. That's cool as hell. I understand how this works now. I swear that I came up here And this panel was grayed out even after I raised these up from here. I'm gonna go back and look at my footage. I have to confirm that one, because the only reason I never came back up here was because I was like, oh, it's gray, I can't use it. And I used that one and raised these up, and I was like, oh, it's still gray. Maybe I just missed it. It was probably an oversight on my part. That's my bad. Well, that raises the whole entire level up, which means we might as well go across back to there, because we can do that now. Hold on, this should be rather quick at this point, since I'm not stuck trying to create an imaginary pathway. We've already raised them up, and this one's activated now. So you just raise it up like this. And then we come across over here. And then I see several signs over here. This says, end of demo. Thanks for playing. I finished the demo. Oh, hold on. I'm going to hit continue first. What does this one say? What is this? It's a little one? Oh no, what am I doing with this little one? There's so many options. I'm just going to make it taller real quick. Is there a hidden demo achievement? Okay, so maybe it wasn't as hard as I thought. Maybe I was just not paying attention and gave myself an extra puzzle that I didn't need to solve. Oh, you can train here. I like that. It's just nice. It's very nice. I see. Okay. Well, this is pretty cool. Awesome. All right. Well, we did manage to beat it. Took us about an hour to beat it. Man, I feel so sad that I got caught up on that whole piece over there. Alrighty. Well, that's a bit of a bummer that I wasted 15 minutes of time trying to solve a puzzle that wasn't real. Alrighty. Well, still, hey, this was a really fun game to play. I highly recommend it. Again, I'm sorry that I can't like fully explain how the puzzle works. My brain does not function at that level, that capacity. But this was quite fun. I enjoyed it. Now I just need to wait for the full game to come out on in November. Hold on, I was trying to make like a little guy sitting down. I can't seem to get it just right. I was trying to make a little guy giving me a hug. So I was going to say, like, look, I could feel better. I'm getting a victory hug. All right. Well, that's enough of that. Alrighty, cool. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. So, first of all, Axel, thank you for being here as the game developer to kind of talk me through some of this stuff. Very enjoyable game. I think it looks pretty neat. I like the simplistic, plain view of everything. I'm excited to see what kind of music would be in the game. I got to say, music would make this really, really fun. I'd be looking forward to the type of music that's going to be here. But yeah, thanks for having me check out the game, and the demo was fun. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You'll probably see some more of this when the game releases in the future. But until then, have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya!